Good morning, all. Able to hear me?
Yeah, Evan. Very good morning.
Okay. So what are the things we have covered? What are the things we have covered yesterday? We have defined chart of accounts, correct? Yesterday we have done 4 steps. What are the 4 steps? Define chart of accounts, OB13. Next one. Second one, assign chart of accounts to company codes, OB62 transaction code. And then next, what we have done? We have created account groups, OBD4 transaction code. Next one. Okay, liabilities we used 1 series, assets 2 series with 6 digits, and incomes 3 series, and expenses 4 series. Correct? So last step, last one, we have retained earnings account we have created, right? We reserved 1,10,000. So any questions here? Yes, no.
Naveen, I had one question.
Sorry.
Naveen, I just want you to just recap on the define a retained earning account.
Retained earning account is nothing but whatever profit and loss account left out balance, the difference between your expense loss and your incomes, left out balance, either it will be a profit or a loss, right? So out of
Yeah.
that, whatever profit we get, in that 100% we want to distribute to the owner of the business. We will retain some percentage with the business only. So that amount will be retained. Clear? That will be considered as a retained, as a reserve or surplus. Clear? So that will be automatically carry forward to your balance sheet account on the liability side. Is this clear? Retained earnings, when it is possible to have a retained earnings, whenever business got profits, then only the retained earnings will be there. If there is no profit, then there will not be any retained earnings. Hope you got my point. So why retained earnings has to be reserved? Because which is equalized your liabilities and assets and liabilities in your statement, balance sheet statement. Clear?
Yep.
Yeah. So next one. Okay. So most of the questions you are going to get, put a heading as a fiscal year variant. Write down fiscal year variant. Write down fiscal year variant. Fiscal year is nothing but financial year. In general, we call it as a financial year. Okay. Okay. So here, as I said here, fiscal year is nothing but financial year. In normally we call it as a financial year. But in SAP, what we call it as a fiscal year. We'll call it as a fiscal year. Financial year and fiscal year. It's a German terminology, business terminology. Fiscal year is an SAP terminology. What is the current financial year? What is the current financial? India current
23-24.
Yeah. So 1st April 2023 to Indian financial year I'm talking. So 30th March 2024, correct? So we will call it as in 2023 to 2024. So 2 years, correct? We will call it as in financial year is a 2023-24 fiscal year. financial year.
Naveen, it is 31st March, right?
I'm sorry. It's the 31st March.
Yeah.
Okay. So here, I think I've already written here. I'll just remove. And what is US financial year? 01, 01,
Jan to
2023
Jan to December.
to 31st, 23, 2023. So here they will call for their financial year is on 2023. Okay, whereas in SAP, we need to maintain some normal periods. We need to maintain normal periods and special periods. Normal periods. Okay. So here we need to maintain. What do you mean by a period here? Period is nothing but in general we call it as a month. Okay. In general, we will call it as a month, but here in SAP terminology, we call it as in periods. Periods are nothing but your months. Okay. Starting period is okay. Normal periods 01 starts with 1. Okay. Normal period starts with 1 and ends with 12. And when it comes to special periods in SAP, it starts with 13 and its end with 14. Sorry, 16. 4 special periods. 4 special periods. 01, 12 is the normal periods and 13 to 16. Okay, special periods. See, you know why adjustments occurs? What do you mean by adjustments? Why adjustments occurs?
For
Year-end adjustments.
corrections, any
Sorry,
corrections.
what exactly? If somebody a layman asked, what do you mean? See, normally what it will show, I'll write in another document. See, normally our accounting cycle, as I said, that journal, ledger, trial balance, correct? And under the trial balance, we will have some adjustment. It's not an accounting cycle. Adjustments and final accounts. So I know a journal, I know ledger, I know trial balance. Why these adjustments occurs? Why these adjustments occurs normally in manual accounting?
well as them.
If they miss the end,
Why we miss?
If there are any incorrect postings or some incorrect journal posted, yeah.
I'll come with that. Why normally why adjustments occurs in the sense normally our accounting year starts with as I said that our accounting year start on 1st April, for example, 2023 and ends on 31st March. This is I'm talking about what we call manual accounting 2024. So whenever we want to close our books, means every day first whenever we start our financial year, okay, then 2 accounting books will be maintained. One is journal and another one is ledger. 2 accounting books will be opened. Manual accounting, again I'm reiterating. So from manual accounting only your accounting software came into the picture, your ERPs came into the picture. On the base of this only. So here what we will do, we will record day-to-day transactions in journal, and after that individual accounts we will maintain in ledger. So right, so how much time? 1 year time, 1st April to 31st March I need to close. So on 31st March, so what do you mean by books closing? In the sense we need to do personal and real account. I have explained this. Personal and real account balances and nominal accounts are supposed to be totaled. Nominal accounts will be totaled. What does it mean? Once we do this activity, once we do personal and real account, whatever may be the ledgers, lakhs of ledgers are there, that will either fall under personal account, real account, or a nominal account. So if comes under, the ledger comes under personal and real account, they are supposed to be balanced. And if it is a nominal account, then that has to be total. Clear? And after doing this activity, right, what does it mean? When we do this, it indicates that we have closed partially books for that particular year. Partial close of these books in that particular year. Clear? And after partial closing, for example, so it is not possible on 31st March, I can close my lakhs of accounts, ledger accounts. So normally when it was their manual accounting, so probably they will start doing this activity, closing of ledgers on 1st March of 2023. And they have done this activity by 10th of March. 10th of March or 5th of March. Means what does it mean? So they have done that whatever balances and totalings on 5th of March. Okay. So after that, on from 6th to 10th of April, 10th of March, they have prepared their trial balance. So still how many days are there to close our books of accounts in that particular year? So 10th March, I have prepared trial balance. Because it is not possible to do all the activities from all the activities on 31st March. So 10 days before or 15 days before, according to volume of transaction of a business, they will start closing partially their books. So there are a huge transactions. So they have started closing from 1st March and I have done almost all everything by 5th March. Ledgers are closed. And after that, from 6th to 10th March, they have prepared the trial balance. Clear? So how many days are left out to close actually that fiscal year?
21.
21 days, correct? So what does it mean? Business will shut it down because their books are closed and they will shut it down, they will go for a holiday. No, right? After 10th of March also, from 11th of March onwards also, they will do some purchases, they will do some sales, they will do some sort of payments, they will do some sort of receipts, correct? They will do after 11th also. But can we write into journal? Can we post them into ledger? Can we update into trial balance? Is it possible? Is it possible? Kindly come out. Is it possible?
Even in the same year, like 12th month, right?
See, what I'm saying, simple question. See, whatever transactions are taken place after 11th. So can it possible to record in the journals, posted into ledgers and transferred to trial balance? Is it possible? According to this particular scenario.
Yeah, this scenario, no.
No, why? Because already we have closed our journal books. We have closed already our ledgers and we prepared our trial balance, correct?
Yes,
So as per accounting rules, what is the thumb rule? It says is the current financial year, all expenses, all losses, whether we paid it or not, all incomes we received it or not, that has to be recorded and showed in the books of accounts. That has to be showed in the books of accounts. Whether we received it or not, whether we paid it or not, then those things need to be recorded in this particular. So now I have already closed my journals. I have already closed my ledgers. I have already prepared my trial balance. So whatever transactions are taken place after preparation of trial balance, clear? That has to be adjusted. That has to be adjusted directly in our final accounts. So final accounts consist of your trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. So according to the transaction, nature of transaction, we need to directly adjust it in trading account or in trial balance and in balance sheet. So after closing trial balance, whatever transactions are taken place, that could be missed transaction, that could be error transactions, that could be anything after closing also, the transactions may occur. Okay, so that has to be recorded in as a special treatment, special cases, and those special cases we call it as an adjustments. What do you mean by adjustments? Adjustments are nothing but after preparation of trial balance, whatever transactions occurred, whatever errors are rectified, whatever transactions are missed to record, that will be written separately and that will be recorded directly, that will be entered directly, or that will be adjusted directly in our final accounts. So that is the reason these are called adjustments. Is that clear?
Yeah, normally Naveen, we see the tax adjustments and the audit adjustments. Both are the
I didn't get you. Can you please
adjustments
come
which we
again?
do.
I'm sorry.
In normal scenario, mostly we saw in real time. So the tax adjustments is one scenario, and
Correct.
audit adjustments is another scenario where we
Correct.
are post the entries in local books. Then the business will ask us to open the local periods.
Correct. So here, when it is came into the picture like that, whatever scenario I took was a manual accounting, when manual accounting was there. Clear? But when it comes to an accounting software or ERP, anytime you can open a books with an approvals, right? So that is the reason what they will do is 1st April to 31st March, until 31st March also we will record the transactions. And here, for example, if my volumes are very less, so here, what do you mean by special periods here in the sense in SAP environment? Special periods are for to record the transactions which are missed, which are which got errors, right? So for example, we have opened 12 periods plus 13th period, for example. 13th period in the sense what we will do, our books of accounts we will submit to our audit, we will submit to our tax purposes. So if at all any transactions we found, okay, then that will be recorded not in the 12th period, that will be recorded in a period called 13th period, but date will be taken 31st March 2023, 31st March 2024. Is that clear? So here we will open a special period to record the adjustment entries, so which will be found in audit, which will be found in tax, which will be found in depreciations or any other form. Here, so if my volume of transactions are less, then we will open only one extra period, that is called 13th period. If my volumes are moderate, then we will open 2 periods, for example, 13th, 14th, and 15th. Okay, if my volumes are very much huge, then we will open one more period called 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. So in SAP we can have maximum or minimum of 1 special period and maximum of 4 special periods. Okay, first period we will call it as in 13th period, second 14th, third 15th, and last but not least 16th period. So 4 special periods will be opened in SAP. Why? To record the adjustment entries. Adjustments could be anything. That could be found in audit. That could be your tax adjustments or tax entries or anything. That could be anything relevant to that particular fiscal year, that particular financial year, found in extra periods. Is that clear? Any questions here?
So Naveen, in short, it is a rectification of the entries.
Not only,
Which
it's
is-
not a mandatory that it's a rectification, right? It's not only rectification entries are also found in that. Missing entries, for example, your accountant missed posting some entries. So at the time of audit, we found that few entries are not recorded in the books of accounts. So that will be recorded, and same time your tax entries will not be recorded before 31st of March, whatever. So we will pay our tax entries in the month of June or July, then that has to be recorded, right? So auditor has found a few entries missed in 13th period. For example, he found in 13th period, So that will be recorded like that. It's not only rectification of error entries. That could be anything. That could be rectification of error entries, or what we call missing entries, or tax entries. Clear? That could be anything.
Okay.
So whatever auditor founds, whatever we enter at the time of tax payment or tax receipt, then those entries will be recorded in the books of account, and that will be recorded in as an adjustment. So if someone is asking you, what do you mean by adjustment? So here manually we closed our books from 1st April to 31st March. But whatever special periods are we opened, that is only for adjustment entries. So which are missed to record. Okay. In the financial year or in the fiscal year. So those entries are considered as an special period postings or adjustment entries in general. Is this clear? Any questions here? Fine.
Yeah, it is okay, Naveen.
Yeah. So here, what we will do. Okay. For example, I'll take the same example. We will close our books of accounts on 31st March, right? So after closing of books of accounts, we will hand over these books to auditor. So auditor may found, okay, which are missed, which is related to, okay, which are missed in normal period. Few entries, as I mentioned, missed in this particular normal periods. Okay, then that will be tracked in 4 special periods. 4 special periods. Clear? 13, 14, 15, 16. So again, it's not mandatory to have a 4 periods. It's not mandatory to have 4 periods. Again, it depends upon your client volume of books, volume of transactions. So they may have 2 special periods, 1 special period, 3 special periods, or 4 special periods. So it again depends. Is that clear? But maximum, how many special periods we can open?
4.
Minimum 1.
4.
And so they may ask you, what is the purpose of special period? Special periods are nothing but to record the adjustment entries. You can say in short, what do you mean by adjustment entry? In the sense, what are we will close our books of accounts in normal periods and clear, and whatever entries we will submit our books to auditor, clear, and after that whatever transactions are taken place, that has to be adjusted in this particular fiscal year. Okay, so that will be tracked in the special periods. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Clear, Naveen.
Okay. So here it is. This is April and ends at March. Okay. What is the fiscal year? This is 9 months related to 9 months are related to 2023 and 3 months are related to 2024. Even though it's related to 2024, but we call it as a, not like a financial year, we will call it as a 2023 fiscal year. 2023 fiscal year. Clear? What is a fiscal year here? We won't call like a financial year 2023, 2024. Fiscal year, we will call it as a 2023, even though 3 months are falling in next year. Is that clear? But when it comes to when it comes to this US fiscal year, when it comes to US fiscal year, again, they will have same thing. Normal periods. Normal periods. special periods. Special periods. Okay, so there zero 1, 12, 13, 16. Okay, so here it is Jan, December. Even though, right, Jan to December. So we will call it as in same 2023 fiscal year. And here it is March, sorry, April, March.
Navin, I
Yes.
have a question.
Please.
Do you have any cutoff time for the special periods postings? We see like period 13, 14, 15, and 16 are related to special periods, right?
Correct.
After that completed, can we go back and post those entries? And any adjustments?
Normally, for example, you have submitted your books on 31st March to auditor. So what auditor
Yes.
has, what do you mean by special period 13? 13 is nothing but again April 2024, correct?
Yes.
Right? So in April 2024, on 10th or 15th of April, he found 3 entries are missing while doing the audit. So what we will post is this particular entry. We will enter the transaction on 31st March 2023. Sorry, 2024, March 2024, 31st March 2024 by taking a physical period of 13th, because we found this entry is missing in April month. Right? If the same entry found in May month, then we will capture the same date, we will take posting date, we will take it as on 31st March 2024, but the period we will take it as a 14, because we found in May month. The same thing if we found in June month, the date will be the same, 31st March 2024, but the period we will take it as a 15. So by looking at the period, we will understand that which month we found it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
So basically we can go 4 months forward maximum. That's it,
Exactly.
right?
But the year would be the same. Fiscal year would be the same.
So if anything is found after the 4 month, what happens
No,
to
it's
that?
not possible to adjust.
Okay.
Okay. So that is the reason external auditors will be appointed. So complete scrutiny will be done for the total transactions, for all the transactions. Clear? If something is found after 16th period, then it's not possible. So that has to be carried forward to the next year only, which is against to accounting rules and regulations. So that may take into some sort of penalties or something. Clear? Any questions?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Write down. Different countries follow their financial year differently. I took few examples, that's it. So the fiscal years are considered it as in 2 types. Okay. The fiscal years are divided into 2 different types. One is calendar year fiscal year. Calendar year fiscal year. Fiscal year. Non-calendar fiscal year. Non-calendar fiscal year. Okay. What is calendar fiscal year? Which the country which follows their fiscal year from 1st Jan to 31st December. 31st December. Clear? So all those fiscal years are considered it as a calendar fiscal year. And what do you mean by non-calendar fiscal year? The countries which doesn't follow this particular calendar year. Okay. Then that is considered as a non-calendar fiscal year. Right? Majority countries in the globe follows non-calendar fiscal year. And majority states, not all the states in US. Right? I'm not saying all the countries in the globe or follow the majority, I said. And here also in US also, clear, majority states follow their fiscal year as a calendar year, but there are few states which won't follow their fiscal year as a calendar year. Is that clear? So these are the two types: calendar year fiscal year, non-calendar year fiscal year. So we will see a few examples. Write down India.
Mostly non-calendar fiscal year. European countries follow those
Yes,
timelines.
again, not only European countries, majority non-European countries also. For India, example, India is not a European country, right?
Yes.
We follow April to March.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay. So write down India. I have taken only few countries example, then you can understand. So Indian fiscal year, 1st April to 31st March. Non-calendar year. And US, fiscal year, 1st Jan to 31st December. So which is follows their fiscal year as a calendar year. And again, I'm reiterating you, it is only majority states in US follow this. And there are few states which won't follow this. They will have their own fiscal year. Okay. And same time, Australia, fiscal year from 1st July to 31st June. Sorry, 30th June. Non-calendar year. Europe. So again, majority countries in Europe follow this. 1st October to 30th September. If you take Nepal, they follow their fiscal year from 15th September to 14th September. Clear? I said majority, not all. Clear? Okay, so we have some standard variants here. We have some SAP has provided some standard variant. Okay, what do you mean by a variant? What do you mean by a variant? Last time we discussed, right? What do you mean by a variant? We saw COVID variant. Variant means we will combine different attributes, different features under one. Clear? So here, like COVID variant in the sense, whenever a person suffered with the COVID, that they may have cough, they may have fever, they may have cold, clear, body pains, like that. So what the medication came into the picture, which combines, which can control all these features, all these attributes under one particular medication, one particular medicine, then that is considered as a variant, right? In the same way, SAP has provided standard fiscal year variants, right? Few examples right now. SAP has provided standard fiscal year variant, and majority companies, 99% organizations, 99% consultants will follow SAP standard fiscal year variants only. Only we will change the names, that's it. But all the attributes as it is, we will take SAP standards. So I'll show you right now. V3 is a variant. V3 is a variant. April to March. April to March plus 4 special periods. So you can write here, special periods are for adjustment entries. Special periods are for adjustment entries. Okay.
Naveen, I have one doubt here.
Please
So
go ahead.
in a practice version, we can find the
A
V3,
bit louder,
V6.
please.
Maybe in practice version, we can find this V3, V6, but when you purchase the SAP, the variant is available or we need to create?
Yes, that's what I said, right? These are the standard. Not in practice version. In when you purchase the SAP real time, you will find these version, this one.
Okay.
You will find in real time only whatever standard I am using the term SAP standard. So these are the variants you will find in your SAP system.
But actually, when we are discussing some things in past, so you said it will be a blank slate or something like, right?
No,
White
no, no.
paper.
These see, whenever I said standard variants, standard, whenever I'm using the term called standard, this will be available. It's not a blank. So, but
Okay.
whenever we want to copy, we want to create our own, then that would be blank. For example, I want to, instead of V3, I want to give it as a G1. So you won't find this G1 over there. Hope you got my point.
Yes, fine, fine.
So write down. This will be there in real-time environment also. Then only it is possible to copy. If it is not there, then what is the fun in copying? How can we copy? I'll show you that. Okay, write down V3. V3, April to March. Plus 4 special periods. Special periods are for adjustment entries. Special periods are for adjustment entries. Same thing. V6. 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 July to June. Plus
Naveen, I
4
have
special
question.
periods. Next one. V9. October to September. Plus 4 special periods. K4. Jan to December. Plus 4 special periods. So like that, we have few standards, right? So whenever you see in real-time environment, you will find in fiscal year variant, okay, fiscal year variant, only standards will be displayed. Only the standard, whatever SAP has provided standard, that. So here, what normally companies will do, as a consultant, we will do is, instead of again creating everything, what we will do is, we will select with this V3 variant, and what we will do is, we will copy the attributes of V3 and we will rename into according to our company. Or few companies are there, they will directly take their fiscal year variant as an V3. Right? There are two types. Few companies directly they will follow the standard SAP variant V3, or some companies want to rename that V3 to their according to their company naming convention. So here, as I said, that Adani said they want to go with A3 or A1 or A2. So to create that, first we need to copy the variant and all the attributes. There are almost all 441 attributes will be there. So if we want to create, then we need to create with 441 attributes. It will take a lot of time. It will take, it doesn't mean that we can't create the variant. We can create the variant of our own. But to create that, we need to do 441 attributes. I'll explain that. What are the different attributes? Clear? But instead of that, however, SAP is facilitating us, already provided variant is there. Okay. Then we can copy that variant and we can rename it to according to our company code. Or we can directly use this particular variant. Is that clear? Any questions here? Any questions?
Naveen, this 4 special period,
but
that
you-
is,
Sorry. These are nothing but for adjustment entries, right?
no, I just want to understand this 4 special period are months or dates?
Months only. Period means what? I said, right? What do you mean by periods here? In SAP, we call it as a period, but in general, it is considered as a months. 13th month,
So like
14th month, 15th month, 16th month.
So for example, if it is the financial year is from April to March, then we will be getting like March, April, May, June, like 3-month
Correct,
extended or 4-month extended to adjustment the entries that we have
Correct.
used, right? Yeah.
13th period is nothing but your April month of next year. 14th period is nothing but your April, May month of next year. 14th period is nothing but your June month of next year. 16th period is nothing but your July month of next year.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So our company is Adani company. So probably someone, so normally I would like to copy. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll copy a variant called, for example, if it is available, I will copy AV or A3. Okay. I will copy the V3 and I will create a variant called AV and I will assign to 3 different company codes. What are the company codes we are having? What are the company codes we are having?
GI01, 02,
GI01, GI02,
GI01,
GU01.
GI02,
GU01.
GU01. So I'll integrate this fiscal year variant to these 3 different company codes, right? GI01, GI02, and GU01. Clear? Fine. So according to availability, I'll take the naming convention. So we will copy from V3 and we will create our own variant and we will after copying, then we will assign to 3 different company codes. Clear, everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clear.
Right? Okay, next one. So here you would have get the question. Right here, when we say V3, okay. See, here you would have get the question like April to March and 4 special periods. So here, April in the sense which year it is coming? 2023, correct? And March in the sense which year it is? Which falls under which year?
2024.
2024. 4 special periods will come under
24.
24. Then how SAP will take it as a 2023? How it's going to determine, even though, see, it is taking 2023 to 2024. See, if I take 4 special periods plus 3 normal periods in 2024. So there are total 7 periods are there, which belongs to 2024 fiscal year, 2024 year. Then how SAP will determine these will come under 2023 year? Correct. What is my fiscal year, current fiscal year? 2023. But which contains of 7 periods, 3 normal periods of 2024 and 4 special periods of 2024. But still we are calling this fiscal year also 2023. But how SAP will, okay, as a human being, I can understand, but how SAP will understand this? So how I'll show you how it determines the calendar. SAP will determine the calendar in the sense. Okay, write down.
Even though we have 4 special periods, Naveen, but we are posting in.
Sorry, can you please come again?
Even though we have 4 special periods, but while posting, we are posting as 12. Period
No,
12.
manually we won't take. For example, if you are taking 31st March 2023, that's what I want to explain here. How, see, you are posting one entry in February 1st, 2024. But you generate a report, 2024 is the year you are manually typing it. And we won't enter manually the period for normal periods. Understood? You have taken a document date and posting date as on 1st February 2024. Clear? But we won't enter period manually for normal entries, normal periods. Only
Exactly.
special periods we will enter manually.
Yes.
But
yes.
when I'm saying 2024 February, then how system will determine this belongs to 2023 fiscal year?
We are giving posting date, right? Posting date will be like 31st of March or something like that. Posting date.
But how SAP will understand that? That's what I'm saying. We know 31st March 2023, 31st March 2024 will come under fiscal year of 2023. Correct? But how SAP will understand? As a human being, we can understand. But how SAP will understand that? So just write it down. I'll explain. How this V3 is defined, actually the backend, how V3 is defined. Means how they are given the attributes for V3 to understand April to March as 2023 fiscal year. Because someone has to written right in the backend. Someone has to explain the system. Okay, April 2023 to March 2024, it has to considered as 2023 fiscal year. Or else SAP will take from 1st Jan to 31st. By default, it will take calendar year as their fiscal year. Right? So someone needs to explain that. So write down. I'll explain here. Month end date, month end date. Okay, it's here, month end date, period. Next one, year shift. So try to understand this concept, how SAP attributes I'm saying. Year shift, same thing. Month end date. Okay, period. Next one, I'll give a gap here. And year shift. Okay. So here, what is my month? First period, what is the month actually? 04/2023. Correct? What is the end date? What is the April month end date?
31st March 2020.
What is the end date of this one?
30 April.
30th April. Perfect. And here it is. So what would be the period? First period, correct?
One.
First period of which year? 2023. First period of 2023, correct? So April, our fiscal year starts from 2023. First period in the sense first month. So is it first month of which year? First month of which year?
2023.
2023, correct? So next. Okay. So here shift in the sense 2023 minus what is my fiscal year? 2023. So 2023 minus 2023. What would be the answer?
0.
0. Year shift would be 0. Next one. Next one. So let me complete first. May month. 05/2023. What would be the end date? What is the end date? May month 31. So this is considered as in which period? Second period of
Second
23.
month.
2023, correct? So 2023 minus 2023,
0.
0. Next one, same thing, 06, 2023, 30th, sorry, 30th. So this is my third period of 2023. Right? In the same way, 07, 2023, 31 days. So this is my fourth period of 2023. So 2023 minus 2023, 0. Next one, 08, August month, 2023. So 31 days. And here also, how system calculates I'm showing you in V3 variant. So this is the fifth period, 2023, 0. Right? Like that, 09, 2023, September. This is sixth period of 2023, 0. 10th, 23, October month, right? 31. Which period is this? Seventh
Seven.
period of 2023. So here year shift would be
0 only.
0 only. So November month. November month, 30 days. This is my 8th month of the year, 8th period, 2023. This is also 0. December, we reached December, 12th month of 2023 in calendar year. And here it is in 31. But what would be the period here? 9th period.
9th period, yeah.
Correct? 2023. And here the first, what would be the year shift?
0 only here.
0 only. Now here the year will get changed.
Change, yes.
Okay. 01, 2024, correct?
Yeah.
So here it is 31. Which period is this?
10th period.
Period of 2023 only. So
Yeah.
here 2023 minus 2024. 2023 minus 2024
-1.
minus 1 means how it will do, even though your calendar is showing 2024, then immediately it will check, SAP will check in your year shift. So 2024 minus 1, what would be the year?
23.
2023.
2023. So it is considered it as a 2023 fiscal year. So your calendar year shows 2024, but your period is showing it as a 10th period of 2023. Then immediately it will check with year shift -1. So 2024 -1, it will become 2023. So same thing again in 02, 2024. If I take 28 days, then it will become 11th period of 2023. So what it would be again here?
-1.
Minus
minus 1.
-1 again.
So again -1 in the sense 2024 -1. So which fiscal year is this?
23.
Same.
23.
23.
Yeah, same. March 2024. We are in March 2024 calendar year. Okay, here it is 31 days. Right? So here it will become my 12th period. 12th period of 2023. Then what is my this one?
-1.
-1. Clear? So how SAP will convert? How SAP will convert here? SAP will check year shift -1. So this program is derived in V3 variant in the same way. Clear? If you check next year, some okay. So if you take here 04 special periods 04 2024 2024. So April 30 days, April 30 days, and period is considered as a, so it is considered as a first period of 2023, and it is considered as an 13th period, sorry, first period of 2024, but it is considered as an 13th period of 2023. And year shift, same thing, -1. Year shift -1. Clear? So same thing, it will continue, same thing. Clear? Understood, everyone? The same thing you need to follow. Any questions here? Any questions here?
No.
Okay, just write it down if possible.
Naveen, but here, if you're putting -1, won't be the problem for the next year?
So 2024 minus 2023. Sorry, 2023
Yeah,
minus 2024. But the period it will take it as an first, normally it should be considered as in first period of 2024. But here it is considered it as a 13th period. Special period.
But it is taking both of them, right? First period also, 13 period also, right?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
It will consider it both of them.
A bit
Like,
louder,
it is also
please.
taking it as a first period of 2024.
No, I am just
What I mean
explaining.
is, it
Here,
is considering,
see, I'll remove this, or else if you are getting confused, I'll remove this.
but it is going to consider both of them, right? First
Why
period of
both of
24
them? No,
and the
Here,
13th period
when I
of
say, if I say 0, then it will consider it as a first period of 2024. But when I say -1 of 2024, then already 12 periods are completed. Then it will take it as a 13th period. Why it will take both? Because I have mentioned here not 0. I have mentioned -1. -1 of
Okay.
2024. What does it mean? -1 of 2024. Then it will become 2023. So which period? Already 12 periods are completed here. So which period it will take? SAP is providing 4 special periods. Then it will consider it as a 13th period. Clear? If I made it as a 0, then it is considered as a first period of 2024.
Yeah, got you now. Yeah.
Yeah. Just write it down, please. So because manually, like in the system, we won't do, because we will copy the year thing part.
If it is calendar year, I think just we select that V3 and we
Not
can
required to
continue.
year shift.
Yes, yes.
For calendar year, it's not required. For normal period.
Right.
Only non-calendar years, we follow the year shift method. Okay, what we will do, we will define this one. and we'll close it for today. In SAP configuration, we will do it. So write down. Is that done, everyone? Is it done, everyone? It
Yes.
should be there in your notes to understand what is year shift concept. So write down. Next step. Define fiscal year variant. Write down the path, SPRO, SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, financial accounting new, financial accounting global settings new, next ledger, next ledger, ledger, next one, fiscal year and posting periods, fiscal year and posting periods, fiscal year posting periods. Next one, maintain fiscal year variant, maintain fiscal year variant. So here you can write it as a define fiscal year variant or maintain fiscal year variant. The most important transaction code is very important. OB29, the transaction code OB29. Okay, just I'll show you. So SPRO, SAP reference IMG, SAP reference IMG. Next one, financial accounting new, financial accounting new. Next one, financial, these are the global settings, correct? So financial accounting global settings new. Next one, ledgers. So here I mentioned it as a ledger, make it as a ledgers. Make it as a ledgers. Ledgers. Make it as a ledger. Fiscal year and posting periods. Fiscal year and posting periods. Maintain fiscal year variant. Maintain fiscal year and posting period. Maintain fiscal year variant. We will discuss what do you mean by shortened fiscal year. Okay, but write down meanwhile, maintain fiscal year variant. Transaction code OB29, OB29, OB29. So click on IMG activity button. Click on IMG activity button. So click on position button. Click on position button. So which fiscal year we want to follow? April to March. So here April to March B3. See here. So select April to March. So you can see number of posting periods 12, number of special periods 4. Okay. Okay. Click on copy as button. Write down select V3 variant and click on copy as button. Okay. I would like to give AV. I would like to give AV. I'm not sure whether it is there or not. So I'll give it as an. So I'll give Adani, April to March, 4 special periods. Just write it down. Adani, April to March, 4 special. We'll discuss tomorrow session what is year dependent. Is it a calendar year?
No.
It's not a calendar year, correct? So what is year dependent, non-year dependent? I'll explain this. So what do you mean by year dependent in the sense? For example, if we mention any specific year, 2023 or 2024, then it will become year dependent, right? Are we mentioning any year here? Any specific year?
No.
So if I select here year dependent, then this is applicable for 2023 fiscal year only. If I remove this, so next year also, we need not to again do this particular activity. So automatically, whenever it moves to next year, automatically it moves to the next period, next fiscal year. So if we select here, it is applicable for only that particular fiscal year.
Okay.
So
Okay.
clear, year
Got it.
dependent is nothing but if we do any particular year we want to do accounting, then we need to select. But if it is automatically updated in next year also, that whatever attributes, right? Then we are not supposed to select year dependent option. Then it will become non-year dependent. So 99.9% companies will follow their fiscal year as a non-year dependent. Means every year automatically it will carry forward from April to March, April to March, April to March with 4 special periods. Is this clear? So here, do you want to select, do you want us to select year?
No, not required.
Calendar year is required?
Yes.
No,
No, it's
No.
not our calendar year.
it's not calendar year.
Okay. Okay.
Just write it down this. Okay. So press enter. Press enter. It's already there. So I'll make it as in same G1. Let me check. G1 already AV is there. That's the reason I'm taking my variant name as in G1. Okay. April to March. Now write it as in. Click on copy all button means. So total almost all 500 plus attributes means 508, I believe. 508 attributes will be copied. So click on copy all button. See here, 508 attributes. Means if you want to create fiscal year variant, then we need to give 508 attributes like, so click on OK button. So this will be created G1. Ours is G1. Okay. Now if you select G1, you can see here. Periods. Click on yes. Save button, Adani Group. You can see. If you select here periods, you can find here. See, whatever manually we have done, the same thing you will find here. 131 January. This is nothing but Jan to December. And these are nothing but our conversion. The same thing you can see here. Last 3 -1, -1. January, February, March. Understood, everyone?
Yes, Naveen. Got it. Yeah.
So we will stop it for today here itself. And I'll explain tomorrow's session. This what do you mean by shortened fiscal year and other. So if we want to create manually, we need to do this. Like these particular things, these all attributes manually we need to enter. So however, SAP is providing that. So directly we can copy and we can use it. Okay. Thank you all. See you in tomorrow's session.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Naveen.